Mafe.
Hi, Andrea.
There. How are you doing? How was your weekend?
Good. Yeah, it was nice. You?
Me too. I got to rest.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So hold it. Okay. Okay. So today we'll be starting a new unit, the B2 one. And what we have here, I've been looking at it, is, well, the grammar part is basically simple past versus the past continuous. So when we use them together, then we have reported imperatives, which is a part of the reported speech, specifically focused on imperatives. And then we have some relative clauses. So I think it's a good one. So we're going to start today and see how much we can cover. Do you maybe have any questions before we start?
No. I mean, you didn't assign me you didn't.
Oh, yes, that's right. I actually assigned you today, but it's not for, it is for tomorrow. So it's for tomorrow before class, I think.
Okay.
You tomorrow, so yeah.
When did you?
I think this morning.
No.
Yeah, almost.
I checked in the afternoon, like 3.
I think it was probably at noon. I don't remember exactly when, but I remember I was looking at the platform and I did assign, so I don't know what time exactly it was.
Okay, now it's okay.
Okay.
I will check.
Okay, good. So, all right, let's start. Okay, so do you mind reading the instructions?
Yeah, they has been waiting for Jackie at Valentino's. Jackie has just arrived at the restaurant and is sitting down with Dean. Talia has placed a microphone on their table so that Talia and Ned can hear their conversation. Look at the picture. Dean looks upset. Predict. What do you think he's upset about? Jackie told him about her conversation with Talia.
Okay,
Maybe.
yes. Because what was the last thing that we saw? The last thing that we know from.
There was Talia and Amy and Jackie, and he said, "Oh, I think I know you, but I can't remember." It was Talia. "Oh, I remember you in Grauer Tower, Grauer Building."
So yeah, the Grauer Building.
And she said, "Oh, I have classes. I need to go." She was nervous.
But do you remember that? I think Nick
No, it is not the last part. The last part was Dean and Talia was in the restaurant and they put a microphone on the table.
Exactly. So yeah,
to record their conversation.
Exactly. That was the last part.
Yeah.
So the 4 of them are in the restaurant right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
You are not gonna believe what happened.
I've been leaving messages for you all afternoon. Why haven't you called me back?
Sorry, I left my cell phone at home.
All right, listen, we need to talk.
Dean, don't interrupt. This is serious. I was sitting in the student lounge at school when a woman came up to me and started a conversation. So
Wait, I have to tell you something important. We may have a slight problem here.
Dean, I told you not to interrupt.
Okay, I give up. What?
So this woman, Amy, and I were talking when a friend of hers showed up. Then when she introduced us, her friend said I looked familiar.
So?
So then she asked me if I worked for Kick's Shoes.
Asked you if you worked for Kick Shoes? There is no Kick Shoes.
Yeah, I know that, and you know that, but she doesn't know. She even mentioned the Gower building, the site of my fake office.
What the? How on earth does she...
She works for Newsline, Dean. I'm scared.
Newsline?
Yeah. What if she knows about what we did to Nick Crawford?
Shh. Keep your voice down. What I've been trying to tell you is that Nick knows everything. He knows that I'm the one who's behind all this. And he even knows about you.
He knows about me? That's just great. How did I let myself get dragged into all your craziness?
Shh. I told you to keep it down. People are starting to look at us.
Okay. So that was it. Okay, so let's answer these questions. Now, the first one, in the scene, why do Jackie and Dean keep interrupting each other?
They both have very important news to tell each other.
That's right, they both have very important news. And what's Jackie so scared about?
She thinks that Talia knows what they did to Nick Crawford.
That's correct. Now, Jackie says that when she was talking to Amy, a friend of hers showed up. So who is she talking about?
Jackie says she was talking a friend of hers. Ah, okay, Talia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And what does Dean tell Jackie?
What does Dean tell Jackie? Ah, that Nick knows that Dean and Jackie tricked him.
Yeah, so they tricked him. Okay. Submit. Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna all right. Nice. Okay, so actually in the question and in the conversation as well, Talia says, well, not Talia, who's this Jackie. Jackie, when she's telling Dean the story, she's like, okay, so I was talking to this Amy girl when a friend of hers showed up, right?
Mhm.
So in that sentence, she's using both tenses. She's using the simple past and the past continuous. She's mixing them both, you know? I was talking to Amy when Talia showed up.
Yeah.
Where I was sitting in the student lounge when this Amy girl showed up.
When
So
something interrupts the first action.
exactly, when something interrupts the first action. So we're gonna see. So do you know the use of them separately? Like when we use the past simple and when we use the past continuous?
The simple past is
Yes.
for actions that you have done, like finish actions in the past. What was the other?
The past continuous?
The past continuous. Something that you might do in the past, but still doing now. start in the past, but continue in the present. No,
Well, not actually, not exactly. That's, I think,
the present
the
continues.
present perfect.
Yeah. The past continues. I'm not sure how to explain something that you was doing. No,
So
yeah.
you were doing.
You were doing, sorry.
Right. So yeah,
Mm,
I think both of them are for the past.
yeah.
Both of them could be for finished actions. The difference is that the past simple is usually for actions that happen in a very specific point in time. You usually use like some expressions, like very punctual expressions, like maybe last year or last October or yesterday, 5 minutes ago. Now the past continuous is used for actions that happen in a progressive time. So it emphasizes the duration of the time, and obviously things that are happening that last a bit, that happen in progress. Like I was talking to Amy. So they didn't just talk for a second. I talked to Amy. No, they were having a conversation. So they were talking, you know?
Okay.
So let's look at this. Past simple for finished actions, a series of events as well. Like I lived in New York 2 years. He met us at the station. He shut the window, switched off the light, went upstairs. So, and the past continues to show progress in the past. Like I was writing a letter from 5 to 6. It took me well, not a long time, but it took me some time to write a letter. They were playing football. My mom was cooking while I was doing my English homework. So there you have two simultaneous actions that are happening at the same time. So those are the uses of them separate. Now, what we have in the book is when we use them together. So let's see. Okay. So the reason why we use them together, okay, here it is when we're talking about something that's taking place in the past in progress, the past continuous, and something interrupts the action. As you said it yourself. So something's happening in progress. I'm writing a letter, I'm talking to Amy, I'm cycling, I'm walking, taking a ride, listening to music, something that's happening in progress, and an action comes and interrupts that action. So I'm listening to music. I was listening to music when suddenly, I don't know, my phone died. I was listening to music and my phone died. I was talking to Amy and Talia showed up. I was cycling and a man stepped on my way. So this action here is interrupting this one here that's happening in progress. And something goes and cuts the process.
Interrupt the action.
Exactly. Now, about the grammar, in order to talk about the action that's in progress, we use the past continuous. And to talk about the action that interrupted that process, we use the simple past. Okay. So for example, if we didn't have this, and if we have this, if we have these two sentences, when the phone rang, the receptionist left. So both of them are in the simple past. Phone rang, the receptionist left. But if we have when the phone rang, the receptionist was leaving. So can you tell me what the difference is?
Not happen at the same time. Someone was before than the other.
Okay, and which one was that?
First, the receptionist was leaving, then the phone rang while she was leaving.
She was leaving. Okay, that's the second one, right? So the receptionist was leaving and the phone rang when she was leaving. Now, what about the first one then?
I think that happened at the same time.
They happen at the
Like,
same time?
yeah. No, when the phone rang. Yeah, it happened at the same time. The
You
phone
sure?
rang, the reception
I
left.
think I mean, there's a sequence of events. When you use the simple past, and everything in the simple past in the same sentence, there's a sequence of events. So one action happens after the other. In this case, the phone rang first. The phone rang for a minute.
Yeah.
And then after the phone stopped ringing, the receptionist left. So it's a sequence of events. Right here, the
So,
phone.
second sentence.
And in the second sentence, the phone, well, the receptionist was leaving first. So this is the first one. The phone rang at this very specific point in time. Maybe 1 minute later, the receptionist left, one after the other. Now in the other one, the receptionist started leaving here. So she was getting ready to leave, and she was leaving for all this time. She was walking through the door, getting her things and stuff. And while she was doing that, something came up and the phone rang. And she was continuing leaving, you know? So she was leaving and then the phone rang. And in the first one, the phone rang first and then she left.
Okay, it is always that.
So
In the simple past, it was sequence. Something happened first and then happened.
yes, when you have,
okay.
yes. So it's like when I came home, my dog started barking. So first I came home and then my dog started to bark.
Okay.
Now I think there's one more. So what if I say, while the phone was ringing, the receptionist lady. So what do you think this means?
I think this is the one that happened at the same time.
Exactly. This is the one. Both of them are happening at the same time. So here is the phone ringing, and at the same exact time, the receptionist is leaving. So both of them are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So again, when we use both of them, when we mix them both, one action is taking progress, is happening, and then another action interrupts.
Yeah.
So for example, this is what we have in the book. I was getting ready to leave when you arrived. So she was getting ready. First. And then he arrived and interrupted her action. Now notice that if we can change the order of the sentence, we can say, I was getting ready first to start with the past continuous, then use the simple past, or we can do the opposite. First with the simple past, and then with the past continuous. And it doesn't matter. The only thing is grammar. When we have when, if, while, anything such, we always use a comma before after the first clause, you know? You arrived when I was young, while I was getting ready, if I got ready. So every time we use something like that.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
And no.
Okay. Now here's the grammar. Now the past simple, sure you know it, some verbs are regular verbs, ed, others are irregular, so you need to memorize them.
Yeah.
And the past continuous, were and was, plus ing, right?
Yes.
So where is like are in the past, and was is like is and am in the past. And then you just need ing as any continuous form. You need the verb be plus ing. I am living, I was living, I will be living. Always verb be.
Okay.
You can also use negative ones. So didn't for past simple, weren't or wasn't for continuous. Right? Or were not, was not, did not.
In this case, in this sentence, we only use while and when, or which one?
Okay, that's a great question. We're gonna see that. So there's actually a difference. I mean, they don't mean the same, but we're gonna see. Hold on. Okay. So the thing is, while is used for
Continuous.
the basically any continuous form. So yes, we're gonna see. Okay. Okay, so let's do it here. So you use when for both of them. You can use when you're gonna use the simple past and past continuous. So you can say, for example, when I don't know, when I was talking to Amy, Talia showed up. Or I could also say, when Talia showed up, I was talking to Amy. So you can use when for both of them. However, while you can only use it with the present continuous. Well, past continuous, sorry. Or actually any continuous form. So continue. All right, so for example, you could say, while I was getting ready, phone rang. Or, well, the phone rang while I was getting ready, but in the same case, you're just using it with the past continuous. You cannot say while the phone rang, I was getting ready.
While the phone was ringing.
Exactly. While the phone was ringing. Because while means mientras, right? And it expresses progress. And when is just cuando, so it could be for progress or for anything. So yes, when is for both and while is just for the past continuous. You can also have two continuous forms, right? Well, I was getting ready, the phone was ringing, or the phone rang, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was my questions. I was thinking. Oh, when I use while, I can use in both sentences to past continuous, like the last example, right?
Yes, exactly. You get
And when I use when, can I use in both past continuous? When I was talking to Amy, I was showing up, maybe.
I mean, grammatically, you could say, when I was talking to Amy, the phone was ringing. But show up is something that happens in a second, right? I showed up a second, so I do not use it. But you could use when for two continuous forms.
Okay.
The only
Not
thing
this
that,
way, obviously.
so
No, with
yeah,
this
that's
verb.
right.
Okay.
Exactly. No, with the verb. The only thing I would say, you don't care about the second clause. I mean, the only one that we're referring to, when I say simple past and past continuous, I mean the clause that is followed by when. So when I was talking to Amy, this is the only one that I'm referring to. When Talia showed up, while I was getting ready. Now the other ones here, that could be anything, simple past, past continuous, whatever you want, okay? So the only one that I'm referring to right now is the one that's followed or that comes after the word. So after when or after why. Okay.
So when do I realize which one use? Because I can use when in any time.
Yeah,
When,
I mean, it depends. It's the same as in Spanish, right? Why is usually used to kind of emphasize a bit more the fact that it was happening in progress while I was getting ready. But it's exactly the same.
okay.
So, yes.
So the first one is the first sentence, right? And I don't have to think the second one. It could be any time.
Exactly. Of course, it could also go at the end. So the
Yeah.
important thing is that it's followed by the word. So I was
So,
talking to Amy when she showed up. Or I was talking to Amy when she was, I don't know, she was having dinner. Or so it could also go at the end. The important thing is that it's this clause, right? This one. So while with the continuous always and when with both.
Okay.
So any other question now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so let's practice. That's good. Okay, so can you describe this picture or this set of pictures? What do you think happened here? Try to use both a simple past and continuous.
When he was reading, the phone rang.
Okay, well,
okay?
he was reading the phone. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
Well, he was reading the phone. There are many ways actually, but that's a perfectly correct one. Okay. Here, what do you think happened?
No, it wasn't. Oh, I don't remember the verb of this action. Look into, no, it's not look into it. Oh, I can't remember.
What the burglar is doing?
Yeah, what he was doing, like enter
That's
the house.
breaking into the house, right?
Into the house, yeah. And while this couple was watching TV, the robber was walking into the house.
Okay. So when they were watching TV or while they were watching TV, Earlier.
Was
Yes, broke.
sorry, I can hear you. What did you say?
Okay, so I was saying you could say broke into the house or was breaking into the house. Both.
Was break into the house.
Or broke. You know, because you could use both. If they were
Yeah.
happening at the same time, which way they were, we don't know for how long, you know, but maybe if it's something that happened a bit faster, you would say while they were watching TV, the burglar broke into the house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But well, it depends, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's correct. Now here, what do you think happened here?
When they were having dinner, their brother come to the house.
Okay, came.
Came. Sorry.
You know, there's a verb for this as well. When you could say walk in
Walk
or
in.
walk. So, yes. They were having dinner and that guy walked in.
Walked in.
Like entrar, right? Or llegar. So,
Yeah.
because arrive is not that used.
No.
Yeah.
So arrive is flights and what else?
Arrive is anything. I mean, you could talk about a person and say he arrived. That's fine. But it's not that used. When you're talking about a room, so when you're talking about a closed space, like a room, something, or an office, you walk in. So entras, you walk in. Yeah.
Showed up.
Show up too, but that's not necessarily within a room. You know, it's like when you're maybe in a public place, somebody shows up.
Uh-huh.
Or it could also be for when you attend a class. Like if maybe I have a class and nobody shows up, it means that nobody attended my class.
Uh-huh.
You know, so
Okay.
it's like aparecer, asistir. Yes.
Pero aquí no sería lo mismo.
You could say showed up, but showed up is usually when it's something that you're not expecting. So something shows up. So you're not expecting this person, but maybe if this person lives there, so if they live there, it would be weird, you know, they're not showing up, they're just walking in their house. So
Okay.
okay, what about this one?
While he was watching the news, his mother was cooking the dinner.
Perfect. So yes, this time at the same time. So while he was watching the news, she was cooking dinner. Okay, and here.
When he was eating, the phone rang.
Perfect. He was eating the phone. Where all this one?
What is it?
I think it's
I did robber.
yeah, I think he's stealing. And that must be a police officer.
But when I can recognize. Bank?
I think it's jewelry, you know? Isn't it? Because it seems like a necklace.
No. I don't know.
You could just say stealing.
Yeah. When he was stealing, the police appeared.
Okay, here, sure. Or showed up in that case, right?
Showed up. Huh?
Yes,
I
both of
wasn't sure about it. Like walking to know.
No, because it's not a room that you're entering.
Yeah,
But in this case, showed up, apareció,
showed up. Showed it up.
showed up. Okay, what about this?
Okay, he or she, I don't know. She was playing golf when no, when she was playing golf, it started rain.
Okay, nice. When she was playing golf, it started to rain, right?
It started to rain.
Yes, it started to rain. Right. And here,
When he was fixing something in the garden, she saw a sheep in there.
okay, all right. For an ovni, too.
Ovni, I don't know. Yeah,
Okay, but,
could be.
okay, what about this?
Well, I was in Texas, I was surfing the net. He was surfing in the net when the police stopped him. I can hear you. I think it cut off.
Okay, but yes, he was surfing the net when the police stopped him, pulled him over, yes. Okay, you could actually use more than just two, you know, you could say he was
Yes.
surfing the net
While he was driving a car, then no, I don't know if then.
You could use then or even when, you know, so.
When the police stopped him.
Exactly, so he was surfing the net while driving when the police stopped him.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let's see what we have in the book. Any questions now?
No.
Okay. What do you prefer? Do you prefer to do one of these that we have here or what we have in the book?
Here in the platform.
Okay. So let's do the first one. Okay. So read the sentence, then choose the answer that expresses what happened in the sentence. So could you maybe read the first sentence?
Yeah, Amy. When class ended this evening, Eddie asked me over to her apartment. Okay. When class ended this evening. The first one. First, the class ended. Then Eddie invited Amy over.
Okay, perfect. Where's the class ended? Then he invited her over. Okay, what about the second one?
I was watching Modern Family on TV when Amy arrived. First, Eddie started watching Modern Family, then Amy arrived.
Nice.
Oh, I'm not sure here. I'm not sure it's the first one. First, Josh called, then they decided to order pizza.
So yes, that's the right one. When Josh called, we decided to order pizza.
Mm.
So yes, when you have two in this in the simple past, the one with when is the first one, the one with when.
Yeah.
So when.
Okay. Okay. So when it is when or while, that's the first sentence. Like first action.
How so? Come again?
Like when I use when Josh called, the first action that happened first would be Josh called. And it was...
But that's only when you have, when the two of them are in the simple past.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Think of it in Spanish. It's the same, right? Cuando Josh llamó, decidimos ordenar pizza. So first Josh called.
Yeah.
What about the next one?
We were eating when he arrived. It's the second. First, they start eating, then Josh arrived.
Great. Because this action interrupted this one, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And the fifth one?
When he sat down, he told us about a car accident he'd seen. Okay, first he sat down, then he told them about the accident.
Perfect.
He was crossing the street when a car hit a truck. First, he started to cross the street, then the accident happened.
Okay.
Both drivers got out of their cars when the police arrived. Oh, both drivers got out. I think it's first the police arrived, then the drivers got out of their cars.
Great, because this when is the first one, right? So when the police arrived, both drivers got out of their cars. Okay.
When we turned on Newsline, John was reporting the accident. First, John was started his report, then they turned on Newsline.
Okay, nice. So first John started his report, and then they turned on news. See? Okay, that's great. 8 out of 8.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. So, any questions now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so let's check what we have for the vocabulary.
Okay. So when can I see all these classes? Like if I want to repeat, if I think, is there
Sure.
any link?
We actually have a YouTube channel where we share live every single class. So hasn't Ruth sent you the link?
He sent me the first class. Is it the same? Is it like a channel
It
or
is a
something?
channel. Yeah.
Is it
So in
okay?
the
I will,
channel,
because I just saw the first class, but I wasn't sure if there was a channel or just
yeah, there's
one
a
video.
channel. I can send you the link to the channel too, because
Okay,
maybe she
yeah,
sent you just.
please. Yeah, he just sent me
Yeah, I'll do that.
the first class.
Okay, so I'll send you the link to the channel.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So this is about, I think, phrases with the word or with the verb keep.
Keep.
So they're probably, I don't know. Yeah, I think they're expressions as well. They're not just phrasal verbs. So for example, in the video, Dean says, I told you to keep it down. So do you know what keep down means, or to keep it down?
To resguard something, like not tell.
No, that's just keep, so you gotta keep the secret. So that's don't tell it. To keep it down, it means keep your voice down.
Like talks like slow or.
Yeah, like don't talk so loud. Don't be so loud. We're gonna see more phrases with keep. Okay. Now the first one is to keep back. It's a phrasal verb. So do you know what that means?
Keep back? No.
To keep back?
No.
Okay. Can you read?
Used to tell someone to not stand near something or not move toward it. The police officers.
Mantente atrás, right? Alejarte.
Okay. Alejarte. I can hear you. I think it's.
Okay, so you get the meaning. It's like. Okay,
Andrea?
I'm gonna have.
Andrea?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold it. Okay, now you can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so keep back, I was saying, it means no acercarse a algo. Don't get any closer to something. Okay? So it's usually when there's a crime scene, so there's a crime scene, and sometimes reporters are there, trying to catch the moment, and the police is gonna be like, keep back. So you cannot get any closer to that place.
Okay.
Keep back. And it doesn't always mean like physically, like don't step in. It also means sometimes you gotta keep back from something. It means like no te metas con algo, right? No te metas en algo. Keep back. It means don't get involved with something too. So what about keep going? Do you know that one?
Like continue doing something.
Exactly. Keep going. Usually when somebody's not
Right.
feeling so well, to kind of cheer them up or encourage them to, keep hang on, like continue doing what they're doing. So just keep going. Sigue adelante, like continue. Yes. Here we have keep it down, which means keep your voice down. Used to ask someone to make less noise. Ask the kids to keep it down. I'm on the phone.
Silence.
Exactly, like be quiet. Or you could also say keep the music down, the volume down, and it means bajar el volumen.
Okay.
Then we have keep out of something. It's a phrasal verb. Can you
Keep
read?
out, like be away.
Exactly, it's like keep back.
Like don't get closer. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, to not get involved in a situation.
exactly. So you need to keep out of a problem, keep out of maybe if it's nothing, it doesn't involve you, if it's none of your business, then you need to keep out of it.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So to keep quiet,
Be quiet.
yes, but it's
Yes.
usually when you're gonna complain about something or when you know something, like for example,
Uh-huh.
if you know something and the government tries to keep you quiet, it means están tratando de silenciar, de callarte, right? So it's like prevent you from.
Surprise party, maybe.
I'm sorry.
Surprise party. And
Also,
everyone.
okay, so yes, yeah, with a surprise party, you can say you need to keep the secret quiet or keep quiet. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Yes. So
Don't
we knew
say it.
what they were doing, but we kept quiet. It's usually
Mhm.
when you know something that's not so right, something that's wrong and you know it, and somebody asks you to keep quiet or you keep quiet yourself. So yes, te quedas callado.
Like keep a secret.
Yes, it's usually something wrong. So yeah,
Always something wrong.
not always, but
Uh-huh.
usually.
Okay.
Now to
But
keep.
like in the example I gave you for a surprise party, is it
Yeah,
okay?
to
Be
keep quiet.
quiet.
Yes, I mean it's okay. Maybe you could say something like,
But not about the like that everybody knows about it. I mean when you're in the place
okay.
and everybody's there reunited and silence and one said keep it quiet, he's coming.
No, not in that case. No, not at
Not
all.
in that case. Okay.
No, that would just be keep it down or be quiet.
Be
Like
quiet.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
speak. Be quiet or
I know.
keep it
It
down.
will be keep it down because
Yes, exactly.
make less noise. Okay.
Keep quiet is not say anything. Quedarse callado, but I mean, implicating that there's something that you know that you shouldn't know.
It's wrong. Like you saw a murder.
Exactly. You keep quiet about it.
Okay.
So, yes. It's usually in order to avoid problems.
Mhm.
So yes. Now, to keep somebody guessing. I'm sure you know that. So
yeah, I understand that.
I think it's the same as in Spanish, right? Dejar a alguien adivinando.
Ajá.
So yeah, o con la intriga.
Sí.
So yeah, don't keep me guessing. So you don't know, the person doesn't want to tell you, and you're guessing. You're just, yeah. To keep somebody posted, this is quite common to hear. Like keep me posted or keep us posted.
So keep someone posted. No, I never heard that.
Okay, can you read the definition?
Yeah, to continue giving someone information about a situation that they are interested in.
So yeah, it's basically in Spanish, manténme informado, right? Keep me posted. Like you're gonna continue telling me the news. It's like, let me know, but let me know is just for one thing, you know, like let me know when you're done, one time. But keep me posted is like, manténme informado mientras el proceso dura, right? Or keep me posted.
Okay.
Yes. Usually with emails, at the end of the email, you say, keep me posted about this. To keep the change.
No. Oh, yeah. When you pay something, yeah, the extra money you have.
The same as in Spanish, keep the change.
Like a tip?
Exactly. When you're giving a tip, I mean, it could work as a tip. So you're doing something, you can keep the change. So with your tip.
Okay, keep to the subject. No, I never heard that. To talk or write only about the subject you're supposed to be talking about.
So it's basically, you know, the opposite of that is to go off topic. And this means, like, if they're asking you about food and you start talking about music, you're going off topic. So you're changing the subject. But you need to keep to the subject, like, only talk about food, about the thing that you've been asked.
Yeah.
And to keep your shirt on.
No. Used to tell someone not someone to be calm and patient.
So yeah, it's like basically to tell them not to do anything, you know, like it could also be like hang in there, you know, hang in there. I don't know if you've heard it. Hang in there. Like,
but I don't understand the example. Keep your shirt on. We have plenty of time before the flight leaves. Like, be patient.
exactly, be patient. Like, don't do anything about it. Don't overstress. Don't try to fix it.
Don't stress.
Exactly. Just you need to wait. There's nothing else that you can do. You know, like keep your shirt on. You have plenty of time. Don't do anything. Hang in there. So keep your shirt on.
Okay. Be patient.
All right. So any questions about any of these expressions?
No.
So then let's try to answer this.
Okay.
Okay, so to keep back.
To keep back. Don't come any closer.
Don't come any closer. To keep your shirt on.
Relax.
Relax. Keep someone posted.
Continue to let someone know what's happening.
Exactly. To keep quiet.
Say nothing.
Say no. And to keep somebody guessing or someone guessing.
Don't let someone know your plans.
Don't let them know your plans. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that's perfect. You got them. All right. So, where else now? Any questions about anything we've done today?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And I'll send you the link to the YouTube channel as soon as
Yeah, please.
Sure.
Because sometimes when I do the assignments, I have questions, but I can check the book in the book. I don't know. You explain me things from the book, but then I want to see, and I can find like all the things that it's supposed to be in the book. Or when can I see where?
Yeah, that's right. The thing is, since I don't always use, like what we have here for the explanation, sometimes I use more
Yeah.
presentations.
Yeah, yeah. Then I realized that you use more your presentations than the books.
So yeah. Okay, so yes, I'll put you the link. And also, if you ever have any questions, like you're doing an assignment, you can just feel free to text me, and I'll be happy to reply, as soon as I can. So if you ever have any questions,
Sorry, it was that I wasn't sure if I can talk to you about the assignments.
No, of
or
course.
just in the class. Or
No, you can. If you ever have any questions, especially if the due date is there, so you need to submit the assignment, then of course you can talk to me.
okay, thank you. And I have one more questions about the last module, my grade.
Oh, that's right. I didn't show you, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you. Okay. So it's the second line. So I'm gonna make it big. Okay, so this one here. Those were your grades. I'm gonna highlight those one there's.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a really good grade in your final test.
Wow, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And also the assignment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. The assignment, yeah. It was the second one that it was 75.
Yeah, the second one.
I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. We can check it. I get these assignments part from the platform, and the ones that I grade are the quizzes. So let's see. Okay, so it's module A and the second one here. So no,
Yeah.
here. As you can see, 75. And I checked to see if you completed all of them, and you did complete all of them. So it's not that you didn't submit something. It's just that, yeah.
You can check, like,
Yeah.
what did I miss or what did I fail? In
Yeah,
what part?
yes. You can
So
try to
I
find it,
can.
of course. Let's see. Okay. So it must be. Okay, where is it? Okay, so here's the A2 part. Now I'm not sure which one it must be. Let's see, grammar.
Maybe grammar.
Maybe grammar. Okay, let's check from. Okay,
No, it's here a lot of. This is the one I told you that
oh,
we did together.
yes, that's right, 33.
Uh-huh.
That was the one that, yeah, that lowered your score.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because the last we did the next class that you assigned me, we did together because I was too confused with this. I remember.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyhow, it didn't affect that much your average, since it's got. The good thing is that your final test is worth more than the assignments and then the usual quizzes. It's 40% of your grade, and then this part, the average is 30%. So it didn't affect that much.
So in the first case, like the first model, I have 87. But at the end of the course, like at the end of all these 89 to 813, we made a promedium, like we summarize all the notes, all the grades, and then
like we had the average.
Yeah, the average. Sorry, yeah. Or it is per class, per class, per
in this
course.
here, like the last module.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
We have like, I don't know how many models, like
We
three.
still have, this is until A14. So we're right now, we're in, so yeah.
In the, we are in A10.
Yeah, A10. No, actually, right now we're in A11. A10 was the last one, the previous one. So we are right now in this one.
A11. So my question is, I have 87.1 in the A9. So when I finish all the courses, when I get in the A14, so all my grades in the final test, no, in the total, and do you gonna average all my grades?
Okay, so yes, I mean, you see this part here, so this is supposed to be an average. This is wrong, but this is supposed to be an average of everything you have here.
Okay. Okay. So
right
that's
now.
that's
yeah.
my question. So if I get like all these courses 93, 92, and no matter if I got 87 in the first one.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I mean, if the rule is like per module or in average. So I really
Yeah.
don't know. But what I do know is that sometimes, like if in a module you get below 90, I think that they kind of give you some extra hours, like one or two.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can actually, I don't know, improve your grade from that module.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. That's
But
okay.
I'm gonna ask about this, and I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm gonna ask Ruth.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, because I wasn't sure about that. If I don't get, or if I need more classes for the first class. But I will do, if I took like extra classes, it would be like the class to the 8-9,
Yeah, I think,
special class.
yeah, it will be, I think, about what you did wrong, right? So maybe that specific point or something that you're missing, but it will probably be at the end of the whole of the all the modules.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So our next final test will be
I don't know. Now we are in the second unit. Right, where is it?
today is
So
our third class, I think.
yes, third. So we have 5 more classes. Or yeah.
Saturday.
Yes, I guess Saturday. Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. So the daily survey.
Yeah, the survey. Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Andrea. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.